Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update, my 1000 Days Challenge. Let's do a very quick update today. So, looking in terms of the US market itself, we definitely do see some signs of rejection over here. So, definitely, I do think that we do have potentially some sort of a pullback, but as long as we maintain above these three moving averages itself, I still lean towards the fact that we are leaning towards the upside in the short to mid-term wise. And overall, if you're looking at Nasdaq wise, similarly, we see a green spinning candlestick kind of yesterday itself. And today, even though we open higher, we actually is looking towards the downside, and it seems to be following the broader market itself. So overall, I still do think that this is a healthy pullback, at least for the time being. And as long as we do not break below the 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart, for Nasdaq wise, then I'll still lean towards a potential shift of momentum towards the bullish in terms of short term wise. And for China equity market itself, we still have a very healthy growth potential, be it towards this $32 or even this $34 region itself. I think is very likely to hit. But of course, along the way, I do think potential pullback to even the moving averages and the 200 exponential moving average is potentially likely, and even towards the low over here itself. So right now, the daily chart actually remove this. I would say the more relevant one that I do think that we could come to fall back in will be actually around here. So between this 29 to 29.60 region itself is a very likelihood of support. All right, and then if overall we move in terms of KWAP wise, we do see in terms of say the red candlestick itself, but as long as we maintain above the 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart, we're definitely still in a very strong bullish trend. And even if we do break below that, we still have this support region itself. So over here, this is forming a very nice, decent support region. So over here between the monthly horizontal resistance and also in terms of that. And if we move finally over to the crypto itself, what we do see over here on the red doji candlestick itself, we do see some sort of support yesterday itself. But bear in mind that we actually do see some sort of rejection over here. So we have some rejection, attempted breakthrough. The volume is decent, but not strong as you can see over here. So definitely with this kind of exponential spike, I do think that we're very likely to have a very strong pullback as well. So over on the 4-hour chart itself, I did mention that I want a very clean, decisive break towards the upside. So for this trade itself, I'll actually be closing it right now. So yeah, I'll be closing the position. All right, so there's definitely a loss taken place, but there's no fun and parcel of it. And the reason why is because these close with a very nice false break by the opposite direction itself. But will I be looking to enter a short? The answer is no, simply because of the fact that if I were to enter a short now, okay, so okay, but yeah, I actually have something blocking that. Okay, yeah, but basically, if I were to enter a short right now, even if I were to enter right after this, the issue is that my stop loss will be here. And if I were to put here itself, this moving average, 50 simple moving average support is dynamically going to move upwards. So by the time price does move, the time does taken by the time price do actually reach near the simple moving average, we may find some sorts of support. Problem is my risk will be very low. So if I take this kind of trade consistently over a period of time, unless I'm right more than I'm often am I wrong, then my risk to run would not make sense over a long statistical period in that sense. So which is the reason why I'm not going against the trend and counter trend trading in that sense. So that's generally the main reason why I do not like to counter trend trade, simply because of the risk to reward tend to be poorer, simply because along the way there will be unexpected kind of support being found, and that makes it a lot harder for very consistent kind of profit. All right, so with that said, I'll be looking for potential trade setup. So if we do have a very decent pullback, so it could potentially fall here, bounce up, and then fall over here, in which case then we have a very decent support here, in which case I will consider doing the long setup. Other than that, with that said, I've come to the end of today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to provide comments below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.